Nope, hang on. Hello! Hello. Am I a bit too close to the camera? To the microphone? I don't know. Probably I am. Anyway, well, I feel a bit. It's been a while, honestly. Yeah, it has been a little while. Also, I've got I think a little cat in the corner over there with me, so that's nice. He'll probably leave any moment now, but there we go. It's cool. It's good to be back in today. Well, we've had quite a few exciting weeks. Particularly the last couple of weeks have been pretty exciting for the Minecraft. Actually, so we've got some pretty big snapshots. Some of them more technical, but still big. It's amazing, and there's still lots of big things to come. So we might as well get into it, and I'll explain some more stuff later. I'm gonna also make sure that everything's working. It's been a little while, so I'm gonna be perhaps a little thing. I had hoped. I don't know what I'm saying. I had hoped that basically I had hoped that I'd get back sooner. I'm really not used to this anymore, right? It's been a couple months, so that's great, We're gonna get into things really, and we'll see. I've kind of positioned myself a little bit closer to the microphone, so maybe I'm a bit louder, maybe I'm not so much loud. I don't know. Is it just been my proximity to the mic this entire time, or am I still actually quiet? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see back at the end of the stream. But there are a couple things actually today, so I'm really not used to this. And you know what? I'm gonna be back just a moment because I feel like that. Okay, I feel a little bit less awkward now, I guess. I don't know. It's not normally natural for me to speak this much, but you know what? I'm streaming now, so I have to do that. Yeah, and I'm by myself, so not exactly staying quiet is going to be the way to go here. We've also got new commands in chat, so I can just kind of show them off. We've got exclamation mark followers, I think is one that works. Yes, there we go. I currently have 49 followers. So, one away from 50, that's exciting, still need the viewers, but you know what, I'm going to work on my YouTube more than my Twitch and hope that my Twitch catches up after my YouTube. Because that's actually something that's been kind of exciting recently, is that, these other things have been pretty... things have started to get going a bit. I think we're starting to get to the batch of videos that aren't quite so good a quality that I've been keeping kind of in stock just in case. And the last few weeks I've been busy, so you know what, those just in case videos that aren't as good as normal are now things. Commands work now in chat as well, so that's exciting. They don't just work. I created my own new bot to do them that is running whenever I'm streaming, so that's pretty exciting. But what we're going to do is we're going to get into the snapshots, because there have been quite a few snapshots recently. So we've got starting from the third week up until until this week, which is the 6th week of the year. So we've got 23W03A, which we're just going to read these, and we can basically get a gist. Now, you probably heard what's in these snapshots. I'm a little bit late to the party here, even though I haven't been streaming or recording any videos or anything like that. So we're going to do this. So first of all, in 23W03A, we've got just fixes of have a separate animation when empty-handed. That was just something a little bit funny they did. Armor stands, preserve custom names and place when broken. So their new accessibility screens when launching the new player. There's arrow key navigation. Auto jump is off by default, so that's a cool, nice one. Not too big, but also big. It's just something cool. Auto jump is a good feature to have, but also when you're working with keyboard and mouse isn't normally the thing that you want, so It's quite nice to have that off by default now. The resource pack is also keyboard navigable. You've got a notification display time, or as it's been renamed to recently, notification time. Where is it? Display time. No, it is display time. Okay. And you can basically have it come up for 10 times longer or half as long, which is something just nice to have there. Ooh, what else have we got? So, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of go through these. Data packet is now 11. Added network feature for forcing packets to be processed with client tick rate. You've got fallback fields for chat. You've got outbound clone command supports cloning from to and from different dimensions. That's a cool one. String command. New string sources available for the data modify command. You know, there's a new ride command, which is actually quite funny in some cases, actually. And then obviously you've got mob heads can now be placed on top of blocks without sneaking. So instead of having to, you know, do this and then sneak, you can just do that and it's fine. You know, it's not too big of a deal, so that's cool. So you've also got then, yeah, the ride command, which is which is a funny one. So if I just have a look at this counter, so I can go /ride. I'm looking at this one and I'm /ride mount. Hang on. No, wrong way around. /ride. That one, mount this animal, and now I'm riding this animal. Normally you can do this, but you can also do it with, you know, funny mobs, like, do you want to ride this panda here? Because we can ride this panda here, you know, we can go /ride, boom, mount to this animal, and we're riding a panda. That's something that you can do now. You can pretty much ride any entity, I think. Whether it's intended or not, you can do that. So that's a cool, useful command. This update has all this. Yeah, we'll get into things. There's been like lots of new commands. So we'll get into 23W04A now, where enchantment glint is now more subtle, which is such a big one because the enchantment glint was a little bit, shall we say, a little bit overbearing, but it just turned everything purple. You can even see on this book, it looks different. It looks like so different because, well, the enchantment glint has changed. The texture hasn't, but it looks like it's changed just because I'm not used to, like, books having this enchanted thing, right? You know, written books. It looks weird, but that's indeed how they look now. Like, you can see it looks normal every so often when it just kind of swashes over the little texture. And then you can also see, so yeah, that's a big one. Like, armor is probably the big one. You can see here also, yes, that is armor trims. We'll get into those later. So yeah, that's cool. That's a nice, good change. So I said we've got the armor trims, so we've got the new armor trimming system, added smithing template items, redesigned the smithing table, changed how netherite equipment is crafted. So that is the big feature so far. We've got the new armor trims. So you can see here, we've got basically just this netherite chestplate. Because we can just show off now with the netherite chestplate. So we can just get a netherite chestplate. You know, this is, I think, one of my favourite combos has probably got to be, you know, the netherite chestplate. I'm not sure which. And the amethyst shard. You can actually use amethyst. I think you can also use copper, if I'm not mistaken. So that's another small use for copper. So yeah, pretty cool. You've also got the smithing templates, which I'm not sure which one I like the best. I haven't really tried them out that much, but we'll go for this ward armor trim. So basically, you can find them in lots of different places. They'll generally spawn in a chest loot, depending on what they are. So you've got, you know, this eye armor trim will spawn in what are they called? Strongholds. You've got this, you know, the tide armor trim. You've got all these different things like these. This one looks like it probably spawns, and one really cool feature is actually you can basically clone them, right? but I'll get into that. So basically, I quite like, so I'll just get this trim. So you can actually put copper on that. That's another nice use for the copper. But my favourite colour scheme has got to be netherite and then amethyst, because the purple goes nice with that blacky purpley colour. And you can see there, that's pretty cool. So basically, yeah, cool, really cool feature. It is being received so well by everyone. Originally you couldn't put netherite stuff on netherite, but you can now. So you'll also notice that the crafting, smithing table has been changed. How do you upgrade from diamond to netherite? Well, it's pretty easy, because you just need to get this netherite upgrade smithing template, some nether ingots, and then obviously your diamond stuff. What you can do is, if I get some diamonds and some netherrack, what we can do is, if we get a crafting table as well, what you can actually do is, basically you'll find these in Pick 'em Bastions. What you can do is, once you've got one of them, you can use this. You can place them on top. So all of these are similar. So in terms of that, they've got diamonds on the outside, you've got the template at the top and the middle, and then you've got a block. It's not always going to be netherrack. It's going to be changes depending on which thing you're using. But here we've got two now. So if you've only found one of these smithing templates, basically you will be able to find them in you'll use a lot more diamonds in order to get netherrack. So you can see that if we just go over to here, we can upgrade this using the netherite into a netherite chestplate, and from there we can then nope, we also need a new armor trim, so we can just get this random one. We can put this in here with some copper, and we can get this. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, my original point wasn't with the copper, but with the smithing template. So originally you couldn't actually put these on. Put netherite on netherite, or diamond on diamond, etc, etc. But you can now. The color is slightly different, so that is. You can see it, but it's a bit hard. I'm not sure why you would want to do that. It's not the prettiest thing, putting netherite on netherite or diamond on diamond. Like, I was fine that they wasn't possible before, but you know what? Cool, it's fine. It's a cool change anyway. So you can see it looks pretty cool like this. They also see, this is basically that's basically that. I mean, you can put it on all sorts of different items, and I think there's like over 2,000 combinations that you can do. I mean, there's probably not 2,000 combinations for what most people will do. Most people will go for, like, you know, the same amethyst on all of their armor. But technically, you can have like over 2,000 combinations of armor if you want. You could have some really weird and wacky one that you. The chances are no one else has. But also most people might go for the same one, so that's fine, because there are probably more objectively better ones than others. Just gonna say that. But you can see you've got that, the netherite upgrade. So also something else, so other things from 23W04A. So it's a fairly small one in terms of the number of changes, however it does have that giant feature, which is really cool and really exciting to see. So you've got armor stands now, so I don't know why that's on there twice. A new registry for the trim pattern, new recipe serializer for the smithing transform. But yeah, you got new stuff, things. The smithing table temporarily has 2 UI menus, because they've obviously updated it in this, and so obviously this is not the full update, right? So this is just experimental features, meaning that basically it has to have this when you're updating the experimental features, but also the old one when you don't. So that's just something that they temporarily have. I'm speaking too fast, you know, to get these things across. But yeah, there's a ton in this update, right? I feel like I'm skipping over a ton of stuff, but that is the big feature, basically, that most people will end up using. I mean, there is no reason why you not want it. You know, you can just personalize your armor a little bit more. And obviously this fits really well into the theme. I don't know why they wouldn't have added it if they didn't really fit that well into the theme. Also, oops, I broke this sign. Oh well, it's fine. I've broken it and replaced it many times. So we can get on with that. There are... yeah, that's basically that from the update. Nothing more... nothing particularly special from it. We got 23W058. They've updated the Create New World screen. Now that's a bit of a meh change. It's some good, some bad. It's a bit. It's a step in a direction, shall we say? Like some of it, it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's more similar to the Bedrock thing, ever so slightly in terms of how the menus work, but otherwise it's still pretty different, and I don't think that they're really going to try and unionize it, if that's really a word that I can use in that situation. So also a really cool feature is that interacting with armor. Okay, I've got some armor on, I can just swap between these. That is huge, and that is, you know, really exciting. You can do it with Elytras as well, so that will be a big one. So you're just, I don't know, you're falling, and I don't know, I have this in my middle hand, so I can just, you know, normally have my MRG bucket, but if I'm falling, I don't have my bucket with me. Oh wait, I can do that, I can switch, and I can go like that. Easy. Now that is really, really cool. Instead of having to go like that, and like that, and you can just do that. That is a really nice feature. It did, for a temporary amount of time, allow you to take off Curse of Binding. Yeah, it allowed you to swap off Curse of Binding things. So that's been that's been fixed, obviously, now. What else is in 23W05A? So change how tooltip menu, the positioning, so just some small little accessibility changes. You've also got enchantment glints are changed. Added infinite as an option for commands. So if you go to /effect, give me blindness, you can make that infinite now, or you can make that 1,000, 100, 10 seconds, or infinite is now a possibility. So you can see here that I'm really lost. I really don't know what's happening, but I've got blindness for an infinite amount of time. You can see it's just got this little infinity logo there. Let's clear that, shall we? No, /effect clear me blindness. Not blindness hashtag, just blindness. Right, so there we go. Where am I? Okay. So yeah, that's a nice little thing. A lot of these changes are just nice little quality of life improvements. It's like one or two big features, like really big features, and then pretty much quite a few other little quality of life updates. Which, you know what? If there's any update that's going to do that, it's going to be this update. Not that they didn't do it in previous updates, but you know, it's a good opportunity now, and just kind of. 1.20 seems to be just the update where they can just get rid of, like, they can just yeah, 1.20 is just kind of the update where they can just kind of get away with pretty much whatever they want. It's like, we don't technically have a name or much of a theme, so we can just kind of say that relatively corresponds with storytelling, because you know what, and then we can just add it. Not that they need a reason to add anything, but you know, it's like certain features. It's like, yeah, why did you? That doesn't really fit with the theme. But you know what? The theme is so vague that they pretty much added whatever they want. I think we have kind of needed this just kind of big, small update that just has a lot of quality of life improvements, just kind of parity changes, all sorts of just small things like that, as well as they're just like adding all the big features as well. Not necessarily biome update or anything like that, but they are adding a ton of big, you know, sort of just system changes almost in a way, like the armor trimming and stuff like that. We've also got the new blocks, which I can't see it being too hard for them to add new blocks in comparison to other things. So yeah, you've also got armor trims can be applied to leather, which they couldn't before. Armor can have trims of the same material, which they couldn't before. Dune armor has been tweaked and adjusted loot tables, so basically they're a little bit more common in the structures where you find them. So you'll find them in the chests and stuff. So that's 05A. 06A, which is currently the latest snapshot. You've got jukeboxes play a little notes like in Bedrock. So if we just get, I don't know, Peak Step or something, you know, just one of the best CDs, you can see, you can play it, and it has a little note block above it. Pretty cool, pretty nice. We can just, you know, jam to this, because that's fun. Yeah, we can do that. But anyway, back to 23W06A, that's still 05, where's 06? There's 06, right? So you've also got added painting variants to the creative menu, so we can have a look if we can go to paintings. We can see you've got a ton of paintings now, so you can choose which one you want. So you can choose this, I don't know, we can choose this 1x1 Albanian, and it'll always be the same picture every time. Pick blocking it currently at the moment doesn't actually give you the same painting. It just gives you your generic painting. Would it be nice if your pick block would give you that current painting, but you know what, it's fine. We can deal with that. That might be something they add, that might be something they don't, I don't know. But that's pretty cool. So added option for damage tilt for added option called damage tilt for controlling camera shake when hurt. So basically, so instead of like, you know, getting like, instead of the camera going whoop, it kind of goes whoop. Not quite that, it tilts rather than, you know, yeah, it tilts rather than just going, rather than just shaking. But I can't really tilt the camera because that's not an option you can do, only by damaging. There's also so added tooltips in the keybinds, that's for which when they are conflicting. So if we just go into that, we can go into controls, nope, not mouse but settings keybinds. We can just go, you know, 1, and we can go a little exclamation mark. You can see that those, oh no, those are conflicting, so we can just change that back to 1 and we're all fine, we're all good. So yeah, nice little quality of life improvement. Notification to display time was renamed to notification time. Added display entities for flexible display of items, blocks, and texts. Added damage to damage entities, or added a damage to damage entities. Yeah, just stuff like that. Added entity dismount and entity mount. Added a group of entities to display items, blocks, and texts. Added execute summon, customization. Added Duvine spread game rule. So basically, you've got Duvine spread. You've got a new game rule, which is pretty cool. Duvine spread. We can just say that's false, that the vines don't actually spread. That's a pretty cool one for maps and stuff, because if you have the vines in a very specific area and then they overgrow, that's not good. You have to keep going after them and stopping them from doing that, and you know, especially maps and stuff, you don't exactly want that to happen. Sometimes it can happen in survival, but you just gotta deal with it in survival. Right. Yeah, but there we go. But the big feature from that one is actually the display entities. Now this is more of a technical change, but as we can see, we've got just a block of dirt here, which is actually a display entity. So what we can do is we can just display that. Whoa! Look at that! It's a giant rotated cube. You can see it, scale it differently on different axes. You can rotate it and whatever. So basically, what you can do is you can also have a damage entity. So all you need to do is you go /summon. So either be called a block display, item display, or text display. We'll go for an item display. But you'll need to add NBT data. NBT data. I can't remember what it. Yeah. So you need to add some data to it. And basically, what you can do is you can go then. I think it's item ... You can add that to it. What we'll do is we'll do ID is going to be Minecraft. Let's just do Amethyst Shard. shall we? I like the amethyst shards. We'll go for the amethyst shard. We can do that, and hopefully that will have not worked correctly, because item display, no, item, I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna have to get up the Minecraft changelog, because I'm not quite that into it, into the technical side. I do like to dip my toes in again every so while. I kind of like to dip my feet in or something, but I'm not hugely into it. But this is a huge thing for maps and stuff. What is it? Item display. It's just item fields, item. We can just do item Minecraft. Okay, so it just looks like item ID Minecraft count 1. You can see that there's a Minecraft dirt now there. We can then change it to amethyst shard if we wanted to. So we can go amethyst shard. And there we go, we've got a nice little floating amethyst shard. We can also change it so that it faces towards us. So what is it called? Shall we see? We can have a look what it's called. Also, I really hope the stream quality is okay, but it's probably not, is it? It's called billboard. So what we can do with the billboard is we can change it to center us. So billboard, we can go center, and what we'll do is we spawn this, and it looks towards us now. Look at that, that's cool. So yeah, this is a huge, massive feature. It's normally you probably have to do this kind of thing with an arm stand, make it invisible, blah blah blah. But it is so much better than that now, because, well, it doesn't actually have collisions, so it doesn't, follow the tick game rules and whatever, which makes it that a little bit more efficient. Well, I don't know how a bit more efficient it makes it, but it makes it more efficient, apparently. So that's cool. That was basically the big feature. I'm not sure how many people will end up using that. I don't know, it's more of a technical side change, but it is also a giant, well, really big change. So yeah, that's basically that from the snapshots. Also, you can actually get these from the operators tab. So these paintings that are normally forbidden you can't get, well, you can just get them now from here. So you can just easily get them. You can see that this painting, oh no, it's just a generic painting because I picklocked it. But if I wanted that water painting back, I can go whoop, water, and there we go. So that's pretty cool. Normally before you probably have to summon it, add certain things, but now you can just easily get it from the creative menu, obviously if you only have operator utilities on. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty good change, pretty good changes. I'm making this sound smaller than it is. This is really exciting, because these armor trims are really a big feature, tons of possibilities, tons of customization, and well, you've got, I think this is a feature that everyone loves. Obviously we can, there's lots of quality of life changes in there. You can make these really cool things in vanilla Minecraft. This is just a vanilla Minecraft, and you can make stuff like this. You can do stuff like this, right? It doesn't seem too crazy or too out of vanilla, but also it seems pretty crazy. So that's pretty cool. Also, you do need to kill them using the /kill command, so we can go /kill. All entities, type equals display, block display, block display, or type equals item display, item display, and they're all gone like that. In order to apply these transforms, also I've noticed that you need to actually merge the data. They're using this data merge command onto the entity. So we've just got, for every Minecraft block that is on those X, Y, and Z coordinates, what we're going to do is we're going to merge the MBT data to this transformation. I've noticed it doesn't actually work by default, so if I just turn this off, this is what it would spawn as, even if I had those things in, but I need to merge it, and look at that, you can see that it rotates quite nicely there. So yeah, these armor trims are like really cool, like really cool. It's a great feature. Like, look at what we've gotten in like 1.20 features so far, and we're barely into the new year, right? Yeah, this is partially from last year and whatever, but there is so many more features coming. Because talking of that, we've actually had official confirmation that archaeology is coming back in this one. So originally it was announced for like in 2020, the Minecraft Live 2020 coming in 1.17. That obviously didn't make it, but they barely made the they barely made all those features that like the necessary features in those two updates, right? They had the blocks and stuff which they could easily, well, to a degree, easily do within the one update, and then they overestimated how much work it would take to get the terrain to change and be just improve the terrain generation and all of that kind of things, and they ended up having to do that for a second update later in the year. And then obviously we had the Deep Dark coming in 1.19.3. And now in 1.20 we actually have the archaeology. I think most people had probably assumed it was just either cancelled or was going to take a little while longer, but it has made its return, and it's probably one of the most fitting updates for it. You know, it's the storytelling and self-expression. You know what? Archaeology is about storytelling ish. It's about discovering stories or something, you know. It'll be a really cool feature, and see how that is implemented at a later point down the line. And it does sound like it's going to be soon, like really soon, because, well, they did say soon. And so it could be next week, it could be the week after, I'm not sure, but that'll be a really exciting thing to see. And it does sound like there might be like at least one or two more features like that, not quite to that extent, but a few more features like that they're going to announce just beforehand. So yeah, with the armor trims, they kind of just silently dropped it. With the archaeology, they've kind of gone for a, ooh, we're going to announce this. Might be just trialing out to see which kind of different methods might work with this kind of thing in the future. Do we want to hear it a week or two beforehand, or do we want to just have it silently dropped on the day and have it be the big thing ever? Obviously, a thing like archaeology, it makes sense for it to be the thing. The armor trims, whilst a big feature, weren't something that was hyped beforehand or we didn't know about or anything like that, so it does make sense for it to be more kind of just a thing they dropped, you know, one of the things. But yeah, it's very exciting to see all this thing works. We've got Pigling Mob Hair that also has the animations. Oops, I did not mean to get on this camel. I meant to, you know, let's just pop the camel back. It has no AI, by the way, but you can still ride it. That's an interesting note, by the way. And you can see it's the Pigling Head moves. That's cute. You've got the camels. You've got the new wood blocks. You've got, yeah, signs. You've got the bookshelves. All of this, by the way, actually was released as experimental features in 1.19.3. Which they're obviously 1.20 features, but they were released as experimental features in 1.19.3, and I feel like I've seen people say that these snapshots at the moment are for 1.19.4, which is an interesting one. So we might see a couple more updates and then an experimental release kind of midway between probably June or something. All those people are just wrong, and this is for the actual big update, for the actual proper update now. But yeah, considering they are still experimental features, it makes sense that they might release another update with them in that, with them as experimental features before then moving on to 1.20. So yeah, that's pretty exciting stuff. So yeah, we can just pop this back, because as 1.19.3, as I've done it for probably the 10th time now, we can listen. So yeah, lots of big cool changes, and we've still got lots more to come, and so you know what, that's going to be really exciting. Can't wait to see what they do with archaeology. Can't wait to see what they do with more, and we can move on. So, also something else yeah, something else that that was released, or we kind of had actually Bedrock footage of, so a little while ago. One of the, I think, developers, gave us a little tweet, just a little inside look at the Sniffer. Actually, it was on the Bedrock edition, and considering it hasn't been released yet, and also looking at a ton of the other things that I've had a little look on recently, having a look at the other release times, we could probably expect to see it somewhere between next week and probably week 10 to 13. Like, basically, the Phantom was released on the 7th week, so that will be next week. The Foxes, which whilst we're technically part of a mob vote, did release on the 7th week. Glow Squids were on the 3rd week, so we're obviously not getting Glow Squids kind of things, but I think the Sniffer has a bit more to it than the Glow Squids. I'm gonna say that. The Goats released on the 13th week, but those are again a bit of a special one, even though they came out of a mob vote, which was like a year late. And then the LA came on the 10th week, so I'm still guessing probably about 10th week. But we might see as early as the 7th, the 8th. I think we might see it on the Bedrock edition first, or they might be waiting until they can get it onto the Java edition before releasing on both editions at the same time. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but we can probably see it within the next few weeks. So that will be really exciting, and I might well be correct. We still have to wait and see. They might still release it week 15 and just prove me completely wrong. But chances are I am probably correct. I've also had a quick look at the release dates in the past month, and we've had somewhere between like April 23rd, which is quite early for 1.14, to like June or July 30th or July 18th actually is the latest one. So we're probably seeing it about mid-July, the update. But they've obviously taken a bit of a different approach to it, releasing it as experimental features and then releasing them as part of like a minor version update. So we'll see. We can't really predict anything yet, because it's normally we can expect to see it within a month or two after they've started to release only bug fixes and they've released the music achievements, stuff like that. But at the moment, we obviously can't really say anything to say that it's probably going to be different or it's probably going to be the same. It's just that given the previous record, it's probably going to be somewhere around that time. But yeah, the Sniffer is looking more and more likely that I am correct-ish, probably by a couple weeks. So that's exciting. I was perhaps just correct on something for once, so that's cool. But yeah, that's basically that. We've got tons of lots of different things. Basically, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to move on to a new world. We're actually going to I think I've said everything there is to the snapshots. The trims and stuff are very exciting. But yeah, the new snapshot is pretty cool. We've got the new trims and stuff, but we're going to move on to now doing some more on the Sky Island work, because that's something that we have not done yet. No, that's not what I wanted to turn off. I wanted to turn off that. There we go. So whilst my camera just doesn't quite cover this corner over here, it does for now until we've got the game up. And we are finally on 1.19.3, and they have actually made some pretty big changes to the version that just about now. We've only just gotten like the 3rd pre-release of the Optifine, which is fair enough, if they've changed quite a lot here, and you can't just upgrade it as normal. You're gonna have to put more work. It's fair enough to see it come a bit later, especially after the Christmas break, but yeah, we finally got the 1.19.3. Paper has been updating quite quick actually. So obviously not much there on the thing side, but we can see that we've got the game open now. Hopefully, maybe. Anyway, we're going to log into the long-term SMP. But yeah, if you want to have a look, we can see that we've got new chats, new commands in chat. So with exclamation mark commands, I'm pretty sure that's going to work. Maybe. Or it might not. It might be exclamation mark command. Yep, it's exclamation mark command. I don't even know my own commands. Anyway, we've got exclamation mark YouTube, Discord, stream info, uptime, title, game, viewers, followers, and followage. Actually, the followage one doesn't work. There might be a couple on there that don't work because I haven't properly implemented them yet. But for the most part, those are the ones that do. That you can actually see, but we're just going to wait a minute to just as the stream quality starts to catch back up a bit. Yeah, this is normally a bit of a weird time because I'm normally switching between game versions, and you know my PC is running like lots, like the game, music, OBS, and there's you got this server as well. And those are phantoms, brilliant. I'm just going to disconnect for now whilst I have a drink. Okay, right, multiplayer, let's go. Let's have a look. So we're in here, we got all the phantoms, because of course we do. I'm also going to turn off, where is it? Details, no. Performance, no. Other, no. Animations, particles, minimal. Yeah, we'll do particles minimal. And that should then sort things out. Okay. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Right, I think we are all doing well. I think everything is happening okay. Is everything happening okay? I don't know. I can't say for certain. Oh god. Right. These phantoms are absolutely just destroying me, but you know. Well, like, oh, come on. We can do that. Yeah, let's go. Right. We've also got one more phantom, but oh well, we can probably not ignore him, so let's kill him. Nice. So, quality is still not looking good. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better. I'm only skipping like 1 or 2 frames now, so that's good. We're all good, everything's fine. Oh, I tell you what I should probably do is turn down my render distance a little bit. I don't know how I'm getting worse quality than I did on the non-Optifine version, but oh well, I'm also lost on top of here because I don't know what's going on. And these phantoms are really getting annoying. I mean, I can turn them off if I genuinely wanted to, but that will be kind of feels like cheating. You know, I probably have a few blurred lines when it comes to what is cheating and what's not. Like, I'll happily look on the same seed for different things. But yeah, I'm up here. I didn't actually finish the penguin like I wanted to, but oh well, we can just slowly do that over time. Maybe one day, maybe in a year's time. We've also got a ton of black sheep from last time. Hey, there's a spider jockey. Oh, nice. There's a spider jockey. Okay. So there's a snowman with a little hat. Oh god. Right. Okay. Okay, let's just, like, not do this. So what I want to do is, eventually I want to basically add like a mountain, a little river onto the skyline. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually dig out the area that we want it to happen. So, yeah, we're going to dig out the area that we want stuff to happen. Okay, so basically, we're going to have this layer here, right here, be like zero, ground zero. So that'll be like just the flat end of the Sky Island. And then this here, I'm basically gonna, over in this area, roughly according to the Sky Island, will build something that looks not too different from this, maybe a bit hillier, something that looks a little bit like this, but maybe over there, I don't know. We'll see, but we're basically just going to dig this whole area out. First of all, though, we're going to work out where the bounds of this place is, so let's just work out over here. So I can't actually, it's actually hard to tell. Is this even like the edge? Is this even properly the edge, or is it not? It is. Oh God, will you stop shooting me, please? Will you please stop shooting me? Thanks. Now you leave me alone as well, please. Very good, thank you. They're kind of listening to me and kind of not at the same time. Oh my God, that looks quite creepy when they it's just the eyes in the darkness. Of course, there was a creeper. I can patch it up. It's fine. It's not too big a detail. Not too big, but it's something, right? So, right, let's kill this. I did kind of want the dirt so that I could actually get enough dirt to, build on top of the Sky Island that I currently have, but it looks quite nice like this. It's been a while actually since I've done this, because, well, basically I've been wanting to do it since probably about mid-January. It is now, I don't know, second week of February now. So yeah, that was something that just didn't happen, because I just basically busy. I was like, the first few weeks, we'll give it a couple of weeks, we'll give it one more week, that kind of thing. And then it turned out to be that, nope. Wait, there's like, no, you're not gonna, oh God, can I, like, do this? Right, where the hell does this end? Let's see. So does it end there? Yes. So it goes there. Right, so that works out like that, right, okay. And then it goes 1, 2. But yeah, it was kind of like and then we ended up being busy. It was like the week, it was like, oh, calendar the next week, oh no, we're busy, oh no, we're busy again, oh. And so this is the first week that I've basically had a chance to do this. And there's probably many things that I wish and had hoped and I would say, but I just didn't end up. I just can't remember now because they probably weren't that important. But they were still good enough talking points that I wanted to talk about them anyway. So that's kind of unfortunate, but that's basically what happens normally across a week. And then, so there. And then there goes 1, no, not there. Goes 1, 2. 1. 1. Right, 1. So 1, 2. This is going to be the inside actually, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So I need to be able to access there. 1. So it goes kind of across like this. Oh God, this is a bit hard to tell what I'm doing or what I'm not supposed to do. Right there. So that needs to go inwards like that. 1. Kind of goes like this, just kind of across for a few blocks. But yeah, something I've noticed recently after I managed to create a little thing that kind of converts my videos into little kind of TikTok shorts, TikTok things, TikTok shorts, whatever you want to call them. They're YouTube shorts, but also they're technically TikTok videos. It's a difference that doesn't really matter, except TikTok's probably the bigger platform and YouTube is the one that copied them because you know what? everyone needs to get in on this shorts business, because yeah, we'll end up removing all this dirt anyway afterwards. It's just to get an idea of where I need to start digging. I'm also going to want to, you know, cover this up. No, I'm going to want to get rid of the water. Just so it's a little bit easier. So there, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, this is so confusing, right? It's like there, it goes down 1, 2. So it's a bit confusing in doing it like this. I managed to find a good way to do it last time, but I haven't. It's been quite a while now since Christmas. It's like, oh, what have I do people technically know about? What do people technically don't? And it's like, there's probably some things that you've probably forgotten about. Right, here is the last block before going into here, like so. And you can see that it matches up like that. That's good. It's always good when it matches up. So my plan here, haha, yes, would be nice to have some sponges. Do I have sponges though? No, I do not. Have I trapped myself in a hole? Not quite, but I almost did. And this spider just doesn't want to leave me alone. Right, so what is happening here? Is things are not much. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this area first. So this basically, I'm going to work on it layer by layer. If I need to build up some areas, if I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening, basically. Yeah, there are some holes here that I don't quite want in some areas, but oh well. I have also removed the sheep pen and just done a few small things off before stream now, because I wasn't actually bothered to do them off stream, after, but before the start of today, basically. If I could speak words. But yeah, I've managed to convert a few of my videos into, you know, TikTok short things, and I kind of need a chance to upload them or choose the best of them, but I've done something that kind of creates it for me, and so that's good. We're also going to get rid of this because we do not want it. Yeah, I have a few ideas of what I want to do on this world, basically. So we'll see what ends up happening, because I basically, like I have said, but I've kind of cleared it up a little bit. Well, I'm going to clear up a little bit more. This basically is going to join this. This is going to be a bit more of a pronounced sort of lake area. It's going to have a small island in the middle. I think that'll be good. Also, this doesn't need to be there. And then this sort of thing that kind of comes off here is basically going to join up onto the other side, making this little island. What I want to do with this island is I want to actually make it like farm island, so I've got all my farms and stuff on there. Whether they're underground or above ground, I just want to make all the farms there, basically. There are a few limitations, such as where I want to make a spider spawner, or there's mob spawners over there, which aren't quite in the area or vicinity that I want them to be. But those are obviously exceptions rather than the rule. For now, it's not a rule, but it is something that I hope to do. I've only got 1 or 2 farms, actually. Also, I'm hoping that all this stream quality is okay, because it really doesn't feel like it sometimes. So anything that I can do to, you know, I'm 5 chunks as well. I've probably performance. I'm just gonna do threading. I had it on threading before, didn't I? So it kind of creates these holes in the world, and I kind of changed it. Let's see if that helps in any way, shape or form. Also, where the hell is this line meant to go? I probably skipped over a ton of area, yeah, probably. Which is not going to make my life any easier today, but we'll see. Anyway, I really hope everything is okay, and hope that everything is working its way just as fine as anything normally would. Yeah, I've noticed my, going through this with the bot and whatever, I've got, oh god, a lot of my clips are quite long and drawn out. Like, I could say that thing in 1 minute, and I'd be fine, but it ends up taking 2 minutes of me going, what am I saying? What do I need to say? What do I need to do? And it's kind of that engagement aspect. It's kind of like oh, yeah, my content isn't that kind of engaging, in a sense, right? It's kind of like I could probably, edit it down and it'll be fine. However, I don't really want to do that, so I kind of want to make my it a little bit more engaging. Also, I hope I've done a good enough job, right, explaining today's, well, not today's, but the last week's snapshots. Because if not, I'm kind of stuck with what I've got. I could do it again next week, but I really don't want to go over that again. I've also got a few things that I want to do over this world. So I've got an idea of what I want to do in this world. I've got an idea of like a few streams and stuff, because I also want to get diamonds, netherite, all this sort of jazz. Right, that would be really useful to have. But also, it would be cool if we could, you know, try and see if in the new blank world on the snapshot, see if we can get anything like get netherite armor, basically. See if we can get this new smithing templates, whatever. Right? I'm not obviously gonna just see what the experience is like, because it would be cool and interesting to see, and it's an idea that I can do. I actually wanted to do like a speedrunning type video for a while. Like, I've been a bit like, okay, yeah, it's like I haven't had a chance to do it because I've been so focused on this world, basically, that I'm actually gonna just, you know, raise myself up. You know, I did kind of lower myself there, just so I was a bit more, a bit close to the mic. I was like, but I think I was looking up a bit too much, so it was a bit uncomfortable. So move myself back or somewhere into the middle, so that maybe I'm a bit quieter, maybe I'm still the same volume. I can't tell. Like, it looks like it's going into the red almost, my mic, but am I speaking louder? Am I speaking quieter? I can't. I genuinely can't tell. I can't hear myself or whatever. Right, so it's a bit dark in here now. So that's not going to be a problem at all. Yeah, that's never going to be a problem. So, right, we've got this little area that I'm just going to kind of block up. So we got this idea. Yeah, basically I'm going to go around this, and I'm going to basically make it to this Y level. So it's everything's going to be flattened to this Y level, basically, everything around here. So what are we at? Negative, 62, not negative 62. No, we're not quite at negative 62. Yeah, that's kind of 124 blocks down, negative 62. That's actually a lot. Thinking about it now, right? So we're just gonna basically mine this area out. That's basically what's gonna happen. So it's going to look like the skyline was just ripped out, but we'll also have these sharp borders on the edge to basically say, hey, look, this is where everything was. And this is how it will be, or whatever. Also, don't really want to deal with this. So we're just going to do it like level by level, because that's probably easiest. I have said that, but you know, it's gonna be something. So yeah, content is kind of like if I can try and find what I want to do, I kind of, you know, can probably try and find some words at some point. Would be useful. But yeah, something. Oh my god! Right. Yeah, it's like my clips. It's kind of like, oh yeah, those are cool. Those are clips. Those are probably the most entertaining parts of my stream. But those take way too long to say, and there's so much, you know, just void and just not like gaps in between. That's just like, okay, that's not really thing. Because I say things. I think I said things quite slowly. Which obviously, if I want to spread things out across the stream, I do want to say them quite slowly because it's like a 3.5 hour stream. We've got in an hour now. But there's not many more things for me to say. However, it might make it a little bit better if I do speak as if I was to a bit faster or something, you know, just getting my point across a little bit more. Maybe that might help. I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of gonna try and experiment with this kind of thing now, and see what works, see what doesn't. Obviously this is a stream and I'm not going to be talking every single second, but you know, when it comes to clips, if there's something that I want to say, I'm gonna say it. Am I talking too fast now? I don't know. So there's also, I've noticed there's a lot of spaces where, oh, I got rid of the torch, and all of a sudden a creeper appears. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this torch, and something's happened, and this is gonna be quite dangerous. What shows up a second later but a creeper? So yeah, prove my point exactly. Not that it mattered a whole deal, because I'm going to mine this area out anyway. But we'll see. It might be quite cool to have this, like, you know, harsh border here, but not quite a harsh border over there, and then it kind of goes down. I don't know, we'll see. Because this will be very interesting to see. So also, having this layer going down a ton more might help to kind of create a thing where it look like this bottom bit has floated up a ton more than it actually has. Okay, because I started this quite low, lower than I probably actually did want to. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, there's a little, like, I don't know, I'm just kind of, like, constantly trying to say things, except I have nothing to say. And so I think that ends up leading me to say, but, you know, all these filler kind of things quite often. And I just kind of, I guess, need to get a little bit more comfortable with that, just not saying things for maybe a second or half a second. Like, it's not great as it is. Saying, but, you know, is not a great way to say things sometimes. So that's also something else I can try and see if I can want to work on, but, you know, we'll see. Because trying to, even if generally in between, you know, these sort of things where I'm trying to say things is not quite as good, as long as, like, you know, if I can get clips and stuff from it and whatever, like, as long as the clips are better quality, then I'm fine with that, really. Because I've now realised, like, you know, people have said this a lot, it's like, Twitch isn't a place for discoverability. The way you want to get, you know, be like a proper streamer, you want to kind of make yourself available on other platforms, you know, you want to get people from other platforms and invite them over to Twitch, and streaming and whatever, all this kind of jazz. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's important, but I didn't really do it that much. I don't know, I didn't really want to put that much effort in a sense. Like, it's kind of like, oh yeah, this is more of a hobby, I don't want to do much with it. And kind of going on to doing just even a few clips on YouTube, it's like, wow, okay, yeah, I can get, like, you know, which, like, 50 to 100 views on some of them. You know, some of them don't do quite as well, some of them do much better than I'm thinking, but at the moment I'm still quite small, right? So we're just gonna have to see how things pan out and whatever, but it will be interesting to see how things work, because obviously, oh my god, right, yeah, because I think I want to focus a bit more on the YouTube side and things than probably the Twitch and the streaming side, because actually come September, hopefully, I will be probably not, I'll technically be studying a lot more, and I won't probably have enough time to stream. I mean, I technically could, but I probably wouldn't want to, which means that might be the time that I start to, you know, change up my content a bit into some of the more proper form, longer videos, maybe more programming based, you know, stuff like that, because, oh god, I've got a ton of dirt. Basically, streaming, I don't think it's ever something I've really taken that seriously, just because I don't know. It's just been more kind of hobby. It's kind of like, oh, what would it be interesting if we were to do this, that, and the other, or whatever. And it has been pretty fun and pretty cool. But there's still a part of me that kind of wants to do it. I don't really want to, stop in a sense, but I might have to kind of try and rethink some of it. Just because of, well, how things work. Yeah, because I won't probably have much free time as I have right now, basically. Soon enough, also those are going to be floating. It's going to be really annoying when those just become floating, so let's just leave a couple blocks under them for now. I'm not quite at the point of doing them yet, but it will be annoying when it gets to that point. Also, I need to repair my shovel. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna probably be. I don't know. That's still that's still September time, and so I've still got over the summer or whatever. But also, over the summer or coming towards the summer, things might become a lot less consistent. We've already seen it already, right? I've had multiple weeks in a row just kind of being busy. Not necessarily because it's my fault, but because things happen, right? Also, no, I'm not. My inventory isn't full. I don't know why I'm not picking things up. But yeah, it'll be an interesting thing. Interesting. But yeah, things will become probably a lot less consistent. I might try and keep it up because it is important to keep other things up. To try and just do some other things other than. But it's like I probably won't feel up to it as much as I perhaps would, so it won't be probably weekly. It might be every couple weeks. I'll still try and make it weekly, but it'll depend, is what I'm saying, and don't expect things to perhaps go back to normal quite as normally, because especially after doing this now, recently I've realised that, yeah, streaming more of a hobby type thing, because I've realised that the thing I really want to do, especially as a career, is more programming. I actually want to become a games programmer, so that'll be something cool. And streaming has just been a fun thing on the side, really. And to be honest, I don't have really a proper good hobby. Like, at the moment, it's kind of programming and streaming, right? When that becomes less of a hobby, well then, I don't really have much else other than I've got like a couple things, but nothing serious, nothing that I properly enjoy, kind of thing. But it'll be interesting. It's just, I think nothing's going to be quite the same. Things are going to be a bit more inconsistent, and I'm probably just going to have to try and rethink most things, see how things fit, and see how everything works out. So it will be an interesting time to see what happens. Wait, where'd that come from? Where? There you are. You're just hiding in the darkness there. Well, that was awfully cheeky. Anyway, I'm gonna drop off the dirt into a chest. I'm then going to mend this shovel because that's something that I really need to do. And I need to eat. That's also something that I need to do. But yeah, I know it's quite a bit to think about. Like, it's kind of a, oh, right back into things, and oh, wait, look at that. It's kind of like I've just gone back to say, maybe I won't be back. It's kind of like yeah, that's something. But essentially, things should. I don't know. Things probably won't be the same, right? In probably more of a good way than a bad way. And we'll see. I think. I don't know. I'm going to still try and keep things up as much as I can, but there's no guarantees, there's no promises. because, well, I don't know, it's been interesting. But yeah, YouTube clips and things have been pretty good, honestly, so it's, like, I think they've slowed down a little bit now. I went from, I don't know, like 9 to, like 5 to 16 subscribers over a couple months, and now it's gone to, like, I don't know if it's because of the quality of the clips or anything like that, but I've only got like another one or something, which is cool, which is great. It's still a step upwards, but it's like, oh, yeah, am I, like, things aren't quite as good, but we'll see. It is also interesting to have a look what kind of things people are more interested in, right? Because it's like, oh, right, I've not actually looked into it too deeply, and I don't really care about that too much, but I just post it and see how they do. Basically, is the format. So yeah, we still got like an hour and 45 minutes technically left on this, and I'm kind of coming to the end of what I want to say. I don't know if I should like repeat what I already said again. I don't know how well I said it. So basically, I've been very busy lately. Well, not very, but I've been pretty busy lately. Also, this glow squiggle, what the hell was that? There's just. I mean, I technically could have streamed over the last few weeks, but it probably would have been a bit much, right? To do, even though streaming isn't something, it's just, you just mindlessly turn off for. It is more something that you kind of try and have to focus on, try and put effort into. But anyway, it's kind of been like, oh, okay, yeah. There's not. I've just found reasons. Like, it's just been like, oh god, there's quite a lot been happening over the weekends and whatever. Like, enough that I don't want to stream, but not too much that it's overwhelming, right? It's just kind of like, oh, okay, I'll just keep it quiet for a few weeks. And so technically, I've probably started streaming a month later than I wanted to. It was kind of like oh, we're busy here, oh, we're busy there, oh, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of almost like a good indicator that this year streaming is probably going to be a bit inconsistent, because I've realised that streaming is more of a hobby that I have more than let's practice career goals and see how that works out. I think it's probably a good thing not to try and expect things to go places and have more of things like this kind of thing to be a hobby, because it's nothing's never guaranteed, right? You could probably be a really good creator and not get very far, but also you could probably be not great creating, go far. It is partially due to luck, partially there's skill and luck involved, kind of, in a sense. But yeah, it's definitely a hard market to get into, so it's just nice, just fun, just to have just something be as like this hobby, because it's something other than my programming, which I want to take it more kind of seriously and take it into probably get a career out of it. I don't really have anything else that I enjoy doing. There's obviously gaming, yeah, that's a hobby, but perhaps I shouldn't spend most of my free time on it and try and see if I can find other things to do. But there we go. That's kind of what streaming is. It's just something else, just a hobby. But it is nice. It is cool. But it also means that, well, I'm gonna probably become much busier over the next year-ish. I mean, come September, I'll be like consistently, I'll be probably going to college and whatever. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Which means I won't have really that much time. There'll be a lot more, work and stuff and whatever. And also coming up to summer, I'm probably studying to get, my GCSEs and stuff. and which means that streaming is probably going to become a lot more inconsistent as it already has this year. So first stream might be the last. Well, it won't be the last. Hopefully not. But we'll see. Because also, come September time, it might be a good idea to try and transition my content, even though I'll like perhaps not do streams, but perhaps do videos and recordings and stuff just when I feel like it, so I can post the content. Like I don't have to do it live, right? I don't have to do it weekly and live and whatever. And then I can kind of think about afterwards, because people do say that it's like if you're going to be streaming or whatever, it's best to kind of push yourself on other platforms, and I haven't really done that, just because it's like I haven't taken streaming that seriously, right? I mean, I like to do like strict schedule, well, not strict, but I like to follow, a timetable and whatever. So it is nice for me to have that weekly thing, but I've not done it every week consistently, because things have obviously come up and whatever. It's been a thing. But yeah, it might be. I'm thinking probably about just rethinking about all this stuff, and probably saying let's not do so many streams and probably focus more on the YouTube, and then I can probably bring in the streaming back in if I feel like it, or perhaps I won't continue it at all. I don't know. It's something that we'll see how things pan out, because yeah, it's fun. I don't want to fully focus on, studying or whatever over the next few months either, but I also need to focus on that, and so maybe streaming will happen, maybe streaming won't, I don't know. I will try, as hard as I can, but sometimes I might not feel like it, and, it's just I'm just going to be that, I'm just trying, you got those streamers and then there's YouTubers that occasionally stream, when they, like, not on a consistent basis, but just, when they feel like it, on a Sunday or something. That's probably what it will end up turning into. But yeah, hopefully things will work out. Hopefully I can get some more clips and better clips and whatever, but we'll see. I've kind of said everything I've wanted to now, basically. So yeah, we're gonna look into some things. I wanna also I think I wanna kind of improve my skills and just talk about things, right? Because I talk about things and it's like but I don't know, things that I guess I do more monotonous, is that a word? More tedious tasks, right, that don't really have much to it. Something I could do is play other games, something like Minecraft Dungeons or Minecraft Legends when that comes out. Also, that's why it was just stuck there, apparently. He just got himself stuck in the same position. Yeah, cool, whatever. Right, that's enough thing. Because it's like, oh, well, the things I'm doing in Minecraft is kind of a lot of digging, a lot of building. It's like big builds. There's not a lot to the, ooh, yeah, let's do X, Y, and Z, or, like, stuff that I can easily commentate, because it's kind of like, oh, I'm mining dirt, and now I'm mining more dirt, now I'm mining even more dirt. It's kind of like, okay, how exactly do you get to commentate on that a lot? But I do want to try and see if I can do that kind of thing in a little bit more kind of, rather than, oh no, the spider. It can be like, oh my god, spider? What? Where? Why? How? I don't know how, right? But I think playing maybe other games might help with that a little bit. I'm not sure. It'll be an interesting thing to experiment around with. Also trying to do something different. So next week, we'll perhaps only do this kind of thing every other week, right? We'll do this kind of building and mining and every other week instead of every week, because we can do something like a speedrun stream next week. We can do mining for diamonds isn't that interesting, it's not to do with this world, but we can do perhaps another game next week, and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to experiment with these things and see how things happen. But yeah, there we go. Because I have actually genuinely wanted to play something like Minecraft Dungeons, and Minecraft Legends isn't too far off the gate. It's like a couple months, really. So it'll be fun and interesting to play that whenever that comes out. They've been releasing slowly more and more things, just a few behind the scenes and the music or whatever, which one they posted recently, and there'll probably be, more gameplay trailers and all sorts in the coming months before it eventually releases. But it'd be interesting to actually properly play Minecraft Dungeons, because I've played it quickly, but I haven't actually properly played it. So it would be cool to see that. I've also found myself, when I'm sitting in front of a screen like this, just to turn my brain off, right? It's just so much easier for me. But when it's like, oh well, and then it's like I start thinking about things that, oh, it would have been good to say that on stream, when I'm off stream, because you know what, that's how my brain works apparently, and that's not particularly great. So I'm gonna have to try and remember those things and try and say those things again on stream. So yeah, it's currently getting night. It might be a good idea to sleep at some point, because, well, we'll see. We'll see how things happen. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. You know what? We're gonna actually sleep. We're gonna go into one of the villager beds and sleep. I've also, I've done a few small things. Oh god, I'm gonna need some torches. Yeah, we'll do that at some point. Like this bridge, I'm sorry to whoever built it, but I am gonna destroy it eventually one day, once I get on to improving the lake. As useful as it is, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, so we'll destroy that. Not now, but eventually. And we're just generally, I think the plan is just to kind of neaten out the world a bit, and then build some farms, and we'll see how we do for that. I also want to build something in the sand biome-ish. What am I doing? I'm going into one of the beds. Beds, where are their beds? There are beds by there. There's probably one in there that's got a villager on it. I mean, I could technically kick the villager out, but I don't particularly want to. They have a villager in there as well? Yeah, okay, I've got plenty of villagers apparently. Those don't have a bed. Are there beds in here? Please say there's a bed. I've built this whole place and I still don't remember where all the beds are. There's surely got to be a bed in here. Yeah. And there's a spider. That's not worrying me at all. So, you didn't jump on me whilst I'm asleep. Are you going to jump on me now? Yes, you are. No, you... Nope. Okay. That was surely a fun time to look at. Funness. Also, I realised I probably pointed at the screen, didn't I? Oh, it's a blue sheep. We could do with some more blue sheep. Look at it, it's Sky Island. Let's go. Look at it there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I realised I have my browser open. That might be contributing to something. And all of a sudden the stream quality looks great. Oh, that was great. Well, that wasn't really great, but that was well done. Anyway, we're gonna continue. Good job there's water at the bottom here. I'm so glad I put water at the bottom there. Because boy, if I didn't put water at the bottom there, then I would have been in trouble. I don't think even my feather falling boots, which I somehow managed to fall from the top of the Sky Island to a fairly low point and only took 4.5 damage, I still don't think those would have saved me. Not quite, unfortunately. Okay. Also, these Endermen are, like, really annoying, just, like, moving all my blocks. Like, bruh, can you not do that? can you... Where have you gone? Where... There he is. No, that's a different Enderman. I hear him. But where is he? Where is he? Come here. That's a different Enderman, and you're picking up sand. Whatever. What would be a cool thing to do is build something in the sandy desert over there. That would be a build that we could do. There's just so much that I want to do, and there's just so much that I need to do, that it's just like, oh, okay. Like, oh, it's like, what do I... it's just, there's so much, it's just like, well, I don't quite have enough time to do that in, like, one stream, so that's cool. What am I doing now? What am I doing now is the question. I'm continuing to mine on. And being careful of those mobs over there that are heading towards me, because of course they are. That's not frightening at all. Let's just hope that they don't actually see me, and that was a total coincidence this whole time. Yeah, they're edging their way closer to me. It's any moment now that they're going to spot me and come and kill me. Which they'll probably kill themselves first before they end up killing me, but you know, it's still not fun. It's still not gonna help me. But yeah, we're just gonna... There he is. You found me now, haven't you? Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna come at you. Am I safe from that creeper? I think I'm safe. That's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to flatten this. We're just going to have to go towards the creeper and kill it. I thought there were two creepers then. God, I failed at that so hard. I thought there were two creepers, just the leaves in the background. And also, what the... Okay. I didn't even hit it once. So that's good. Right, what do I want? Do I want Silk Touch or do I want Efficiency? Oh, Fortune. Probably the Efficiency. I don't really care about Silk Touch at this point. If I want Silk Touch, I can probably use... I don't know. I'll probably regret my decision any moment now. But you know what? We can smelt it. It's fine. It's not like I'm not without options. I can't believe it's only been 50 minutes since I last checked the time. Like, bruh. Also, I'm going to hold that in my offhand so that I can get some experience from these... God, I want to mine it into the wall, but I can't. That's so annoying. That is actually annoying. So we're going to mine it to 62. I'm on 72, so I've got another 10 blocks worth of mining to go before I get to, like, level 0, basically. So, well, we don't actually need to remember the shape that this was, but we need to kind of find a way to make this kind of, like, the way I build it on top of there, make it look like it fit, like it was once fitted over here. That's what I need to do at some point, and we'll see if I somehow manage to do that. However, if I don't, well, then, oh well. Also, I hate, like, you know, with these diamond pickaxes and whatever, whenever I'm mining, and I'm getting cobblestone, I'm like, oh my god, I'm using the wrong pickaxe. It's like, no, I did actually make a decision to mine to get cobblestone, and not with my Silk Touch. But yeah, also at some point want to get more enchantments on all of this stuff. Like, that would be a good idea at some point, is to, like, get proper enchants. I've got some enchants, like this shovel only has mending. That's something I'm gonna need to do. This, like, diamond helmet could do with the unbreaking. This has probably got what it needs. This has got what it needs. This could technically do with, like, soul speed. But whatever, it's not too big of a deal. I could probably upgrade it a bit. Like, I recently got, like, the perfect, or, like, the best, what is it called, boots that you could probably, best enchants on the boots that I could get in my other world, because it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I don't actually have soul speed on these boots, and all of this, or on some of this. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess what I can do is I can probably, get... What I can probably do is I can probably get some other things. Oh my god, my brain. Right. I can probably, yeah, so what I did is I completely got everything that I needed to. Um, so yeah, it's exciting stuff happening at the moment, really. I'm back, so that's probably exciting. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the opposite of exciting for you, whatever the opposite of exciting is. I wouldn't say boring. Is boring the opposite of exciting? Boring is really the kind of the opposite of exciting, I guess. Although for some reason I don't want to. For some reason, boring doesn't seem quite right as the opposite of exciting. It's like, you sure that's the opposite of exciting? Because it seems more something like, I don't know. Anyway, it's something. Yeah, I've kind of unfortunately said everything I have to say. Like the most I basically had to say was like, the important bits of snapshot, archaeology, which is actually really exciting that that's actually coming. Like people, I think there was teasers, like some of them, like some people had like teased it before, and there was like there's some teasers of archaeology. There was also, I think there was a leak, kind of a teaser. There's like Roger Badgerman or whatever his name is. He's kind of he's managed to leak some things before, but like he uses emojis almost. Well, he doesn't. He used emojis basically. It's really weird. It's like a tease leak. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what? We had it teased, and now it's actually coming. No one really expected it, so that, well, we kind of did. If it wasn't for the teasers, I don't think we would have expected it. We thought, oh god, this is probably just not going to happen now, even though it's been like 2 years and nothing's been said about it until something was said about it, and then we were like, oh, really? Archaeology is coming back. Wow, that's awfully exciting. And then it was, actually properly announced, and everyone was like, and yeah, it was properly announced, and so now everyone's like, oh my god, it's actually happening. So, exciting stuff. Also, why is this at? Hang on. This is at 60. Oh, that is perfect, actually. This isn't any higher. This is the lowest it can go. Oh, that's cool. That's good. That worked out. So yeah, we're gonna continue just mining all of these blocks. I mean, is there really anything more exciting that I could do? Well, I could do probably some streaming and stuff. I don't know. I could. I still need to buy some stuff. But yeah, there's been a few things I've been working on. Well, there's been a couple of things I've worked on recently, like the commands I keep bringing up. But it's really cool. It's really exciting that the commands are back. Yeah, I for some reason, Streamlabs, Streamlabs was just like, nope, we're not adding. It was just like, yeah. I was like, I had them in my chat. Oh, I've got all these commands. Cool, whatever. And all of a sudden, it was like, yeah, we're no longer in your chat. You're just not going to have it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I will be back. And I will leave just so that I don't die. So have fun looking at actually no, have fun looking at the Minecraft menu screen whilst I will be back in a moment. Hello, I'm back again. Woohoo, it's fun. Hang on, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go over there. Just see. Hello, Pudgy. Let's Pudge. He's my cat. And he's probably moving. So you want to go now? I think he wants... You want to go? Yeah, sure. I'll let him out. He wasn't just... Oh, look at him. I'm gonna close the door whilst I'm doing this, and I kind of feel bad because I don't know how much where else they want to go, but you know, I can have a check. You'll be fine. There's other places in the house, but you know, it's something, right? Anyway, we can go back and hopefully we have not died because I don't know how we would have not being logged into the stream, but you know, logged into the world, into the server, whatever you want to say. Anyway, chat messages can't be verified. Who cares? I do actually want to find a way to actually manage to verify those, but you know, I don't know how to, and I can't be bothered to look into it, so there is that. But yeah, since closing my browser down, stream quality's been looking a bit better. So that's good. I can't believe I had my browser open this entire time. I didn't mean to. I thought I closed it, but apparently I hadn't. So that sure was something. We can get back into things. Maybe I should open the door a little bit more so that the cat can have... I actually have two cats. They don't normally like... Well, one of them likes this room, the other one doesn't normally, but, you know, it is still... The other one still does like this room when there isn't anywhere else to go, basically. I mean, they could go elsewhere, but I don't think they really want to. There are reasons for perhaps they are scared that they do not wish to enter other rooms, and this is the only safe one that's normally fine, but apparently is not today because, you know, yeah, they haven't been consistently coming in here in a while, but they have, and they are back, so, you know, there is that. Right, let's pop all of this into here and see what we can get rid of, because I don't want this stuff, really. That's something. I don't want this glowing sack. Oh, that's... Oh my god. Right, first of all, I'm on the wrong scene. Second of all, I saw it glow up. I saw glowing, and I thought, uh-oh, creeper. And then I realised it was the glowing sack. Because I got Optifine, and I've got, what's it called on? Yeah, that thing, something. Smooth lighting. I've got smooth lighting on. You see, if you can see it there. Boom, it's light. Boom, boom. Smooth. It's not smooth lighting. It is not smooth lighting at all. It's actually dynamic lights. You see, it doesn't normally glow, but thanks to Optifine, it does. That was a creeper, wasn't it? That was timing. So apparently I think there's a creeper when there is no creeper, but I don't think there is a creeper when there is a creeper. Awfully convenient, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I've basically only got the game to commentate on now for the next hour and a quarter. It is slowly going by like 15 minutes every so often. Oh, it's raining, and I can actually see the rain. Look at that. Woo! We can actually see rain. Is this going to be bad for video compression? Hell yeah! But we can see rain now because I turned it off before. Not actually weather, but like visual effects. Yeah, we turned off rain and now it's not. So now we know if the mobs just all of a sudden stop turning off fire, it's because they are in rain. Rather than having to work it out, we actually know it's raining, and it's kind of annoying, but you know, there we go. And back to it. So I'm not sure what happened there, but something sure did. I just went full crazy mode. Anyway, I feel like something's happening tomorrow, but I'm not sure if it is or if it's not, and I can't remember what that thing was. All I know is that if there's nothing happening tomorrow, then you'll get some more clips, and hopefully the clips should be better quality than the ones that are currently in the backlog right now. Currently set to schedule for release, which actually they were set until like the beginning of March. I've now set them until like the beginning of April or something, May even, maybe, I don't know. I can't actually remember where it was, but it's normally a few months in advance. So hopefully getting some more clips should push that even further into advance, and then yeah. And I can have the better quality clips to begin with and the worst quality clips to end with. So it's good to know that even though I haven't been streaming for like a few months, I've still got enough clips to cover me for a few months. So that's good. Yeah, it has been almost like 3 months, to be honest. It's like the end of November. No, it's like mid-December, and now we're like no, it's more like 2 months. Okay. I was gonna say if it was 3 months, and that was like, you know, more of a, yeah, it was probably just under 2 months, to be honest. So that's fine. It's fine. Wasn't too big a gap. I don't know why. There is always something awfully satisfying about having these, you know, hard walls and whatever, and just like completely mining something out. Also, do you like seeds or something? Because why did you pick up my seeds? Like, now they're just in the way, and I'm gonna end up picking those up later. We'll try not to. How do you see me from all the way over there? How? You what? Did you see the flames of your brother or whatever? And now you want to... Oh, well done, you managed to hit me. I was going to say, if you didn't manage to hit me, then you came all this way for nothing, other than to die. Although you're a zombie, so you're technically already dead, but you're also undead because you're a zombie. Yeah, that makes total sense. A third one? How are they seeing me from this distance? Like, there's the creeper and the skeleton didn't. They were like over there, and I was over here, and they didn't see me. The zombie was all the way over there, and I was all the way over there. I was like, what? Okay, that was... I wasn't... we weren't quite that far away, but, like, still. How? Do they have just, like, the zombie sense or something? Also, I have, like, the perfect number of levels for enchanting at the moment. Well, not actually the perfect, but I've got 4 more levels than I need to technically enchant at level 30, so... You know what? At some point, maybe today, maybe not, we can go enchanting. It's probably not going to be today, because that's not what I want to do, but, you know, it could be. There's nothing stopping me from doing it, other than myself. Also, I do not want to pick those seeds up, not after that zombie kept them. Like, they should have despawned by now if it wasn't for that zombie. Let's just wait until they despawn. We've got to wait like 5 minutes or something. We're just gonna, like, you know... Oh, that was close. I was so scared I was gonna pick them up now. And I think I'm safe from this distance. I am. That's good. We've just gotta not mine that block. Well, I'm not gonna mine that block until those seeds despawn. Because thanks, zombie. Oh, I've not got any inventory space anymore. Right, we don't really want green dye, do we? Not really. We don't really want brown mushrooms either. Right, we don't want dandelions. Do we have granite? Right, I'm just gonna try and get rid of as much as we can. Okay, that's something. Don't want those, don't want those. How are those in 2 stacks? What? I need another another chest. Gee, I'm going through chests faster than something. I don't know what a good thing to say is faster than. Faster than I fall off that cliff, apparently. There we go. Try not to pick those items up. That's what I'm... Damn it. I'm just gonna, you know, I can't be bothered. Well, I tried to be bothered, but it didn't work. Also, everything's screaming at me to put all my cobblestone in the one chest because I like to be neat and organised. And so everything, I just really want to put all that in one chest. That really didn't make much of a difference, but now I've got all the cobblestone in one chest. I can even put all the stone in there as well. I could, but I also could not. I could put all the stone in there now, so that this is the dirt chest and the whatever else. I really don't care about chest. Is there really no room in here for any of this? Apparently not. What can we throw away? Do we want a glass bottle? Not really. God, there's so much junk that I have. I guess these can stay in here then. This can actually... I've got room in my inventory for those. Right. Boom. That's cool. It's semi-sorted now. It's going to be hard to properly sort it all. Ah, that's what I did wrong. Right, okay. So I just pop this all into here. You know what? It kind of annoys me if things aren't sorted properly. So, you know, I have to sort things occasionally to make sure they're all sorted properly. Otherwise, they're not sorted properly, and it annoys me. Yeah, that was a long-winded way to say I like to sort things. So there we go. There's just one piece of polished deep slate. Where the hell did that come from, and why is it in there? You know what? I need to bring half of this into the chests over there. Or even everything, but you know. Look at this. Isn't this just somewhat satisfying? Right. Also, the seeds have despawned. Let's go. I can now mine this block. Because those seeds were preventing me from doing that. Because of course they were. So, I've run out of things to say, and it's the daytime, so no mob's going to annoy me. So all I have to say is that I have nothing to say. And is it raining again? It is raining again. How cool, I can actually see that. Yeah, look at that. You can see that if a single one of these blocks, right? If a single one of these blocks doesn't, if a single one of these blocks is wrong, right? You'll be able to see rain coming in, and that means it's wrong. But you can't, so that means I must have gotten it somewhat correct, so thumbs up. Yep. I don't really know what I'm saying, to be honest. Just some of the thought processes that go through my head. Okay, so we'll see. There's just a pig over there. That's cool. Also, you know, I've kind of like this world is something that is one of like that I want to look really good. This is the world that I want to work a lot on. I'm just kind of just getting everything done mostly, right? I just want to make sure that everything is up to scratch and everything is working properly and everything looks as good as it could possibly be. Right, which leads me to, oh, it's a pillager raid, isn't it? God damn it. I don't want a pillager raid. They're just all staring at me. I did not anticipate you. I will be honest. I did not anticipate you or you dropping a carrot. Those are things that I did not anticipate when I was going to say that they are just all looking at me. Look at them. They're just... They don't want to shoot me, though. You see, if I get just one block too close, are they going to shoot me? They just looked away as soon as I got, like, whoop. Oh, they're all looking at me again. You know what? This is a really surprisingly close gap. Okay, now they're after me. Let's go. I was gonna... Oh, now they're just all coming after me. Oh my god. How do you escape this? What? How am I supposed to escape this? Am I just not meant to enter my village? Otherwise I'm going to have a raid or something. Oh god, somehow they're still following me. Look at them. They're still following me somehow. Wow, jeez. Where's the captain anyway? I want to make sure I don't kill the captain. That's the one that I do not want to kill. There's just like 3 black sheep on top of that hill. Look at them there. Hello, zombie. Oh, that's unlucky. You've got all armor except for a helmet, so therefore you burn. That's unlucky, mate. No. Please say they're not coming after me. I'm just gonna run this way and hope that they don't come after me. Also, did you place that there? What was that you? Well, you definitely placed that one there. I saw you do that one. Now pick that up. No, don't just walk over it. Pick it up. He's just not listening to me. Okay. Oh, look at him. You replaced that block. Right, I'm taking this block back and I'm putting it by there. Bruh. I guess I will put this block by here myself now. Don't move this block. As soon as I say that, he's going to move this block, isn't he? Oh, he's moved another block. Okay, whatever. I can't care that much, to be honest. You know what? 3 days is excessive amount for, like oh, it's such a short amount of time for phantoms to spawn. It's like, god, only 3 nights? Can you make like 5 or something? That might be a bit better. That might be a bit less annoying. But, you know, because this is probably like the 3rd night or something, and yeah, that didn't last long. I only went to bed like a couple hours ago. So, that was in real life time. Obviously, it's 3 days in Minecraft time, so yeah. It wasn't even a couple hours ago, really. It might have been a couple hours ago. It was like an hour and a half. You know, for the people who want phantoms, 3 days is probably too long, but people who don't, 3 days is like way too short. And most people don't want phantoms, so let's appeal to the most people. I don't know. How would it throw balance off that much having phantom spawn every 5 days rather than 3? Like, what are the arguments against that? Like, why was it 3 in the first place, you know? Is it even 3? Am I even right in saying that it's 3? Because that's all I can remember is 3. That's this pickaxe is lasted a long time. is what I was going to say before I knocked over the mic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, I probably shouldn't be tapping it, but oh well. There we go. That's. You know, my keyboard is probably much bigger than the old one, and essentially, so the F3 button is so far away, so I keep pulling it forward to press the F3 button, but then pushing it back so that it's like not, so that the mic's like actually not tipping off the edge. It's not actually tipping off the edge, but it's close. It's close. It's like standing on the edge of the cliff and saying you're about to fall off it. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, it's not quite that bad. Please just don't ask me why it was that I said that. Because I don't know myself. I do. Okay, that didn't quite. Oh my god, I can't say words how I want words to sound, because I do know myself, but I don't know why I said that myself. Yeah, that's what I tried to say, but it just sounded like I didn't know myself. So, oh, thanks for delivering that block to me. All those blocks to me. Well, thanks, that's really useful. I didn't want any flesh, though, so... It's a witch. Of course it's a witch. Why wouldn't it be a witch? Also, I just realised the detail on that hat. It's quite funny, actually. I didn't realise there were, like, 1, 2, 3 layers of it. I don't know why I needed to count those individually. I was going to say 3, and then I decided to count it. Just in case. I swear, I'm looking at these mobs, and all of a sudden just another mob comes across. Should I destroy those trees? I should probably destroy those trees, shouldn't I? Because they are getting quite annoying. Yeah. So... the witch is just vibing. She's just vibing. No, don't come close to me so you actually see me and start attacking me with poison and slowness, and heal yourself with the potion of healing. Because I don't want that. I just want you to vibe over there so that I could vibe over here. That would be good. You know, I was speaking so fast earlier, right? I'm speaking kind of fast now, but not as fast. It's like I was just tripping over my words so much earlier. So I hope I did a good job, or I hope I did a good enough job. So that's all I wanted. Just a good enough job. Oh god, this is quite a bit of work actually. But we're getting somewhere, and we haven't even started to work on down. So I've probably technically got enough so the next time we are on this world, we can start building sort of mountains and stuff like that. That'll be cool and exciting. Yeah, so why is there a creeper on there? Do I really need to place a torch there so that the creeper doesn't... I mean, the creeper's trapped there. I could just vibe with it right underneath me. Look at it. It wouldn't dare to, would it? Like, even if it does, it'd fall down into that pit of totally not water and totally just hard thing. To be honest, it could actually just... There's a small chance it would fall down there. There's a 50-50 chance it would fall down there and fall down here. But it wouldn't dare. Look at it. It keeps looking down at me like, do I jump? What? What? I want to get you. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want to jump. It's just, oh my god. Look at it. It was just, what's it doing? Of course, the witch found me. Really? You just had... Bro, stop splashing me with poison. What the hell? I don't want to be poisoned, thanks. I've now got glowstone dust and sugar, as if I didn't need more stuff in my inventory. As if I didn't need more stuff in my inventory. As if... How long she poisoned me for? Another 20 seconds, gee. this is just great. I was just vibing with Creeper when, of course, the witch came along. When I was... Yeah. I've got to stop vibing with all these mobs, otherwise they're gonna just destroy me. I also do that a lot, don't I? I just kind of go pause and go, there's just there's a witch. Oh my god, that's totally something that never spawned before. That's like the rarest thing in the world. It's like 0.0000125% chance of happening. It's like, no, you know, it's not really that slim of a chance. So yeah, let's is it entertaining or is it not? You know, that's my... I mean, it's entertaining sometimes, but not constantly, right? That's the only thing I do. Of course. You can see where I've had to... where I've accidentally mined where I shouldn't have. There, over there. Although that does look like it could blend in, but it doesn't really if I continue to mine. Anyway, we're getting somewhere. We've technically only got an hour left. Well, I feel like there was something I wanted to do that I just haven't been doing, but oh well. I'm pretty sure that I have said everything that I wanted to. I think. Yeah, I pretty much said it all. Alright, we can watch me stream and make sure that it's doing alright. If it would load on my phone, that would be cool. Because, you know, you saw me turning on the browser and going, what? Anyway, streams are not something that I'm worried about, you know, people actually watching or whatever. It's more kind of getting the clips from the streams and having people watch it by that or whatever, you know. Maybe I should turn it all into one big video. It would be a lot of work to edit all of these streams down into one big video. But I could do it. It probably wouldn't be very good, so there's no reason for me to do it. I'm just leaving these chests floating, what the hell? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. It's something. I don't know why these blocks are just randomly like that. It's like, yep, they're just randomly like that because they can be. God, look at that. Look at all of that. We have mined so much, and we still have so much more to mine. Why are there just 4 glow squids in the corner here? Why this corner? What is so good about this corner? Also, why is that glowing? Is it because of lava? Surely not. Anyway, there's a pool of lava in here. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know there's a cave system through here that I do not want to mess with any of these mobs with. So let's just exit this cave system because I don't know why I came here in the first place. Gonna be really honest. This is the cave that I did not want to go in because there's a ton of mobs. Let's just quickly swim up before anything bad happens. Like going in there. Okay. So, I'm glad nothing bad happened. And I need to eat. Because, of course I do. Right. Should we place some torches around here so that we don't die? I'm probably just going to destroy it anyway, right? Chances are that I'm just going to destroy it immediately. So, what's the point? The point is that when I don't destroy it, that mobs don't spawn and delay me even more. That's what the point is. But, you know, again, I don't know. Like, I can't believe how high up some of these things were. Whoop, whoop. And then we got a roughly, very, very roughly, it doesn't really matter that much afterwards, kind of shape the hole as if to the shape of the mountain. But for now, we don't need to worry about that until we've It's the mountain? It's not really a mountain. It's almost like an upside down mountain. Look at it. If it had like snow at the bottom there, if it had like snow blocks, it would be like an upside down mountain. Can I just do that? Just have like an upside down mountain? That would be so funny. It's like the Sky Island. Is it Sky Island or is it an upside down mountain? You decide, because it can be both. Because why not? It can be both. I almost destroyed that block there, but I don't want to destroy that block there. And that block is a key block. It's so key. Yep. Okay, so we've only got like 3-4 layers left to mine before we have to start mining. Yeah, that was a phrase. Look at him. Okay. Where has he gone? I don't know why I keep trying to kill these Endermen. I've just got to accept that they're just gonna spawn. Alright, I'll take your pearl. Sure, why not? Also, I've been wondering what to do with this area for a while, because it's like, oh my god, it's so messy and whatever, and like there are so many Endermen that keep messing it up, and creepers, and then I have to try and fix it, but I don't have the blocks to fix it, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just end up mining it all anyway. I am genuinely kind of scared the Endermen are going to mess it up slightly, because it's like, oh dear, oh no, it's they're just going to steal blocks from like the mountain, not the mountain. Why do I keep calling it a mountain? Why do I keep calling it a mountain? I don't know. The Sky Island. It is the upside down mountain now. I guess that's just what it is. I have just decided that it is the upside down mountain. I just need some snow blocks and I can make the upside down mountain a mountain. Rather than a Sky Island, I can make... You know, that'd be so hilarious if I did actually turn it into a mountain. That would be something. It's like a two-sided mountain or something. Anyway, this has been fun. We've got like between 15 and 45 minutes left. Because, well, I could technically keep going on for 45 minutes, or I could technically stop now if I wanted to. Probably not. I'd still need to do a lot more. Either way, tomorrow I would need to go through this and collect some clips. That's always my favourite part. It's tedious trying to go through my clips, but maybe, just maybe, I've talked some more through this than I normally do, and so therefore it's just that little bit more entertaining. Or maybe I haven't. You know, this is going to be one of those streams that's like, am I back into the swing yet? Or am I just... Or is there something wrong? Is there something I need to adjust? Like, is my volume too loud? Am I sitting too low? Am I doing... Like, what? Is everything okay? Who knows? Also, oh, finally, gee, it's loaded. Well, I actually had to reload it in order for it to load, rather than... Because it just wouldn't load in general, but, you know, there we go. That's the thing. Well, says it paused. Really? Huh. Great. There we go, it's resumed. It's resumed, that's good. No, I don't think it was just that it was paused. No, well. Anyway, I did my overlay did look a little bit plain when it does still look a little bit plain in comparison to when it had the Christmas logo and all that, all the Christmas overlay and all that jazz going on. But it looks fine. I mean, especially with the chat now, it helps a bit, even though it is just me that's chatting. But you know, we'll forget that little fact. But yeah, maybe at some point I might start, if So especially some of the more entertaining streams I might start posting some clips with, where I can then onto like YouTube Shorts, maybe TikTok, you know, that kind of thing, and we can have a look at, you know, just what's happening. Okay, right, we really are coming towards the end of the stream. Even though I'm technically not tired, I just don't have anything to say. It's like, great, good stuff. And what I do say seems to hold less and less importance, that is either repeated or is not. Yeah, or it keeps getting shorter and shorter as well. But hopefully I've got enough things. You know, it is also does kind of make my life easier that maybe I should only stream for 2 hours, but it's just kind of make my life easier when going through and clipping if I've got less clips towards the end, because it's kind of like, oh, okay, right, it's just towards the end now. Oh, you know something, right? At the end of last stream, I turned my volume down because I thought, oh god, it's probably going to be really loud. Oh no, I thought it was like, oh, it sounds like it's maxing out the volume and it sounds terrible. It's like, oh, what's happening here? Turns out it wasn't my mic that just for some reason started sounding terribly for whatever reason. I thought that was strange, but you know, there we go. But was actually the video compression. You know, I was doing the normal thingy, but Microsoft must have updated their video editor or photos or whatever, so that it just made it that much harder. Just so that each time I clipped it, the thing got slightly lower quality. And so by the end, because I'd normally clipped it, like I'd normally shorten it like 3 or 4 times, or more. No, I'll say 2 or 3 times, to get like the right thing. It'd gone from like oh yeah, fine, this is good quality, to a meh, you can maybe hear a bit of bad quality, to this is just bad quality. And I didn't realise it until I posted it and went, this is not good quality audio. Like, why? I'm not sure why it was doing that. So yeah, there we go. That's stuff that's I don't know anymore. I say things that maybe I don't mean sometimes. Anyway, I really hope this is going to look good. I really hope these things at the top aren't going to be too far up. Like, I'm really scared this is going to look terrible now. So I spent so much effort into it. I mean, the Sky Island doesn't look terrible. It looks pretty cool. There are some perhaps not so great aspects about it, but you know, it's not going to be perfect. This, however, where I'm mining down, is currently going to it kind of looks nice and satisfying like this, but also it doesn't look great, right? I don't know what it looks like from the outside. Let's have a look from... Oh, that's a creeper. Let's just mine these. You can see from the outside out here that it don't look too bad. Right, it's kind of just like, oh, that's a drop. Yep, okay. And then you go, oh, it's up there, there's a Sky Island. That does look extremely close to the ground, though, than I kind of hoped. Like, I'd kind of hoped it'd be like another, I don't know, 100 blocks up. But I started it way too low down, and yeah. So I tried to build it up a bit higher than I would have done before, but yeah. Oh god, I also want to build like other little small islands coming off it, but I'm going to build the main island. Then I'm going to build the extensions to the island, because I want these little islands and these bridges kind of going from island to island, and so it kind of all connects, and it looks just... I don't know. I'm hoping it's cool. Like, look at that. That looks kind of cool with the water coming off that, except I want that kind of coming off on that side, and then there'll be mountains and stuff on this side. I don't know. It'll hopefully look cool. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That is still a creeper. That is move location. I'm not doing that again. I am not doing that again. Okay. So where exactly does this island go? God damn it. No, god damn it. What the hell? I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh no. Right, 1, 2, 3. So it goes back here. Only by 1 though, not 2, not 10. 1. Then it goes 1, 2 across. Right, by there and there. And it kind of goes back here. And then we can salvage this. What? That didn't really sound like words. We can salvage this. That sounds like words. You're sometimes like I have a lisp. I really don't, but I just don't pronunciate the words properly when I'm saying them fast. It's like, what did you... Why did you say it like that? That is not how you say it. Anyway, we salvaged it. Yeah, let's go. So I'm not going to be knocking a quick profile. I thought, oh, it's fine, it doesn't matter. But I just came charging at it and I didn't really think about it. And it wasn't fine, so... Lesson learned. So, yeah, stuff has been happening, hasn't it? Yeah, this is fun. You know, to be honest, last year I think I didn't start streaming until like March or something for whatever reason. Oh yeah, it's because of the quality was all weird and whatever. So yeah, that's something. Anyway, oh, it's a drowned because of course it is, and Spantums will probably be spawning in the next night, whenever that is. So let's just hope they don't, and hope they never existed. And hopefully if we just pretend they never existed, they never will exist. Yep, that is words. Okay, we're just... Anywho, we're gonna be doing a thing. Yep. Ooh, what is that? Is that some more stuff for me to collect? Let's pop it all into the chest. Nice. I can't believe I can't fit anything else. Oh, I found a way to fit a few other things in there. Okay. And what's that block that only has like 3 of it? Stone. Huh. Okay. I can put a whole stack of that in there. And like... we'll throw that out. Sure, whatever. And that. And those. So we can put some glowstone in there. Oh, we've got enough space for some sugar. And that. Okay, cool, cool. We've got some more space in our inventory. That's good. We like space in our inventory because it means we don't have to stop. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So things are happening. Yep, really coming to the end now, aren't we? I guess I'll do a couple more layers, or even just this one layer, and we'll finish it off. Because there isn't really much more to do, to be honest. Or too much more to say, or whatever, that's going to be entertaining enough. I'm just going to patch that up, because, yep. Oh wait, we're going to do that. Just gonna get this. We always love a ton of coal because it gives us XP. Boop. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Oh, there's some more coal by here as well, apparently. We're obviously at the coal level because there's a ton of coal everywhere. Cool. Cool, we got a little bit more XP. Genuinely enchanting a shield is genuinely useful because you don't have to keep crafting shields, because if you put mending on it and you just end up getting experience, especially if you're mending your tools and whatever, you just end up mending your shield. And because this shield is so low, look at it, it's 49 out of like 50 HP left, right? About a sixth? Is it a sixth? No, a third. Yeah, a sixth. About a sixth of what's left. Whereas it'd probably be full if I had, if it had mending on it, but I can't be bothered to get mending on it, so, Also, I keep accidentally mining the wall, it's really annoying. I don't want to keep mining the wall, but I keep do. Yep, that's words. Those are actually words, but, like, they don't make any sense. They do not make any grammatical sense. So, yeah, there we go. Coolio, coolio, coolio. I probably should turn the light on in here. Actually, that's the point. It's actually really light now in comparison. We're only in February, but it's like not pitch black at this time. I know we've still got like technically another half an hour to go until I like the 5 o'clock, basically, the time where it probably will get really dark. Well, it would normally be like really, really dark now, and it is kind of dark, not really too much. It's actually quite light in comparison, so that's cool. We'll take that. I'm not sure what else there really is to do on this world now. I don't know. Yeah, something. Okay, we've got to avoid picking up all of this stuff now, so we've just got to kind of do that. What can we... What? Grab that, we've grabbed that. Cool, we've grabbed it all, that's nice. Also, I'm gonna turn up the sound volume a bit to like 60, maybe even 80. You know what, we want to listen to the game. Was that too loud now? I think that's too loud, isn't it? We'll turn it down to 75. No, we'll turn it down to 70, because why not? Also, I find it annoying when it's not on an exact value. Well, when it's not on like a round number. Not that 75 is round, but it's a quarter of 100, so it's a nice number. Oh, they despawned. Or if I pick them up, they've despawned. That was quick. After I was like, oh, gotta avoid these. They just despawned. Nice. It means that if we want those items back, we're never getting them back unless we want new items, technically. Not that the game sees it like that. It's funny, because normally in like real life, you'll have like, oh, 2 coal here or something, right? You'll have 1 coal there, 1 coal there, right? You pick up this 1 coal, oh, that's the same coal, that's the same coal. So which coal did you just throw out there? And like, you want to see it like that, right? You want to see it like, oh, I've just thrown that coal, and that coal was from over there, and that coal was from over there. It's like, no, the game doesn't really see it like that. Like, the game sees it just arbitrary numbers and values and whatever. It's like, well, it just thinks you have 64 of these things, and oh wait, you just dropped these, so it doesn't really care where it came from, which exact item it was. He doesn't need to do that. It is. I've kind of gotten over that thinking now, but I used. Well, yeah, I've kind of gotten over it. But I did used to think a bit more like that. It's kind of like, oh, well, I wonder. Huh. But I kind of don't really, apparently. Like, I didn't really think about it that much, but you know, it was just a, huh, that's funny kind of a thing. It's like, yeah, it's not really. It just doesn't really think about things. The computer just doesn't think. It just does. Just does what it is told. I mean, if a computer were to think, would it be doing what it was told, right? Or would it still be thinking? Or would it be actually thinking? Like, that's the question. Like, cause it's technically probably just what it's told, but it's also thinking. It's like, this is a weird hybrid situation that... Why are there so many skeletons? Gee. Alright, there we go. Things are going well, I think. Probably, maybe. Hopefully. Things... Yeah, it's been a pretty cool stream, I'd say. Probably, maybe, who knows. It's been pretty... I mean, it's probably not been the best one, I guess, but it's not been a bad one. Okay, time to mine this dirt, and we might be thinking about finishing? Or can we, or do you reckon we could do one more layer? That's the question. Do you reckon we can do one more layer, or do we think it's finished? It took quite a while to do that layer, didn't it? We're only a couple of layers off until we get to that proper layer, or till we get to the ideal layer. Like, there's part of me that's scared that I want to preserve how it looked like before. Like, I want it to look like that so I can remember to do it like that up there, but I don't really want to do it like that up there. You know, it's like, it's like, I kind of want to preserve it, but I guess the only way it's being preserved is through videos. So we can do at least half a layer. Shall we say that? We'll do at least half more a layer more for another 15 or so minutes, and we'll end up... Because that sounds like a plan. Because we did quite a lot. Look how many layers we ended up doing. Like, that's not bad, honestly. And each layer gets there's more and more to each layer. So there we go. Am I even picking things up? No, I'm not, because I don't have enough room in my inventory. Do I... Right. First of all, I don't technically want these arrows. These bones might be useful, but also might not be. Like this coal, I guess, can go in here. I don't want this omnium span. Banner, really. I don't know where that came from. This flint can go away. Can this go in here? Just about, not really. Oh, this flint doesn't need to be in there, so we can pop this into there. And then that over to there. Okay, we've got a little bit more space left. But we, like, seriously need to sort this out. I might genuinely have to craft another chest. A number of chests I've crafted. It's like, there's already, like, 6 up there, you know. And I've used, like, a good bit of the materials anyway, so it's like, what am I doing? How is things happening? So yeah, we're editing things. I'm gonna have to, like, I'm not even, like, done half of this, really. This is just a small portion of what I need to do, because there's still all of that area over there as well, and... Oh, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Oh, this is gonna take so long. Oh, okay, so let's see. Those are items. I don't want to pick those items up, do I? Let's try and avoid those items again. Like, avoid them. There we go. That's okay. There's random bits like there and there. Well, right. Those are natural. Those natural. That's natural. That's not natural. That's not natural. Those aren't natural. That's not natural. That's not natural. I don't think that is either. Or that. I think that might be. And then obviously that area isn't completely natural. It's like the number of blocks I've accidentally mined and didn't want to. It's like, whoops. Whoops. I think that's probably part of the reason why I did want to use a Silk Touch pickaxe rather than just a normal Fortune pickaxe, but there we go. God, I've got seeds. When did I get the seeds in my inventory? I don't want those. Did I accidentally pick them up from over there? I hope I haven't. Just about avoided those. That's okay. We can deal with that. Oh, and we've run out of inventory space. I guess I'll craft a new thingy. What am I doing? That's not how you craft a new thing. Right, hang on. Oh god. Okay. Okay, that's now a double chest, but oh well, I can't be bothered. What is attacking me? A spider. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know what could have been that bad. If it was a creeper, then it would have, like, blown up, but, yeah, there we go. So we can just dump all of this into here, basically. And we're fine. It's all good. Oh, I forgot the ominous banner back. Oh, whatever. We can't care. We can't care. We've got inventory space. We can check it out later. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. I keep mining it again. There, you see, I just keep doing it accidentally. It's slightly frustrating. Just slightly. We're almost done with this area. Almost. And I'm basically going to finish up now. There's part of me that wants to continue, and there's part of me that just wants to stop now. And it's just like, we'll continue finishing off this layer, I guess. But we've still got a couple layers to do, and we've still got that area, and it's like, oh, a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, we're gonna continue doing a thing. Yeah. Oh, that's gravel, is it? Oh. I was like, hang on, why is that what? I thought that was dirt. Why is it? Not dirt. Why is it? I thought it was stone, and then it's like, ah, but it's like making a weird noise. Oh, it's gravel. Oh, okay. I wasn't. I didn't. I didn't. I forgot about those gravel there. But there we go. It's been fine. So, what is happening? I don't know. Yeah, okay, we definitely need to end up now, really. I've really reached my peak, my limit. Well, whilst it doesn't help, just mining is quite a, just one of those soothing tasks, especially when you're listening to all the noise. It's like, oh, yeah, that's nice, listening to whatever. It's like, boop, 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 boop. It's quite satisfying, so... it's often just like, and I often do that when just like not thinking at all, and that's when I do that, sometimes it makes me not think, and on stream that's not good, off stream that's like, whatever, who can care. Alright, there we go, we'll call that a day, I guess, because I have to end at some point, and this is not going to get completed by the end of in the next 15 minutes, so yeah, we have to stop it here, unfortunately. But we made some good progress. I can't be bothered to light it up, so oh well, I'd probably just end up destroying it immediately, so even though I'm exiting this world, it should be fine. Yeah, I'll try and see if I can, probably just before next stream, sort out the whole storage problem, but we'll get somewhere. So yeah, there we go. We've got a nice little thing. It's nice down deep. We're not quite as deep as we want it, but oh well, we can just kind of start, doing things. Right. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I might not do this next stream. I might do something else. I might have a look into doing, I have a feeling archaeology might come next update or the update after, and then the sniff will come in like an update or two after that. So it might be the other way around, I'm not sure, but that's my guess of how things are going to happen. Obviously archaeology is really big, and when they say soon could mean 2 months, or it could probably mean in the next couple weeks. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing in the next couple of weeks. But now I think about it a little bit more, that it probably means in the next month or something. But I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week, hopefully with any luck. No promises, but I will try. Just look out for it every Saturday. I know it can probably be disappointing as a viewer, but there's not many viewers for me, so well, it's fine. But it is a lot to keep up with sometimes, so we're all fine. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Not much more to say. See you next week with hopefully Archaeology or the Sniffer, or we'll see whatever happens next week's snapshot, if there is even a snapshot. Likelihood there is a snapshot. So yeah, it's the snapshots have been pretty big, pretty cool, and they're only gonna get bigger, I guess. I don't know. So archaeology is a pretty big feature, so we'll see how that ends up working. I wonder if you can get armor trims actually from. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Getting armor trims from, or just like loot, as in like the chests and stuff, but from the archaeology. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Is that not? Let me know, because that was just a random thought I had before we ended up stream. So goodbye. See you whenever we see you next. Hopefully next week. And goodbye.